Hello, beautiful love goddesses. Welcome back to another episode recording of the Love Goddess podcast with your host, Katya Melvin. And today's topic has been inspired by my recent conversation with our past client. She said that, women around me settling and, they think that they're not gonna find someone better. They're not gonna find a better job, a better husband. They're just settling for something that they're not really happy about. And she then looks at me and goes, but you can help them. You can explain to them that they don't need to settle. Like this should be a message. And I decided, okay, it's worth a podcast. I myself never settle anymore. I only go for the best. But if you are one of those women who are settling, who is believing that nothing better is gonna come your way, this episode is really for you. Again, I want to reintroduce myself. My name is Katya Melvin. I am CEO of the Lovegodesss Media, and I have a boudoir studio for women to embrace their inner sexy love goddess. I have Lovegodesss Academy, where I teach women how to become love goddesses. And I also have Lovegodesss Studio, where women can actually, on practice, step into their inner love goddess. This is a daily practice, and this is what we are doing. It's the Lovegodesss Studio is the practical element to the everything love goddess that we are doing. So, with that being said, let's talk about the subject of settling. It has come up a few times with my clients in the past. I remember speaking to this gorgeous client, and she's just had a boudoir session, and she was just blown away with her images. And she goes, and I hate that my boyfriend manipulates with him not being mentally stable, and he threatens me with killing himself, and that's why I'm staying with him. I was like, oh my God, girl, you deserve so much better than this kind of treatment and the manipulation. And it's like, why are you not leaving him? And she goes, well, I don't believe I deserve love. I don't believe I'm going to find someone better than him. I don't believe I'm lovable. And so is other women. And the reason why they decide to settle is because they are internally believing that either they don't deserve something better, and if they don't believe that they deserve something better, they believe it's not gonna come around, or they simply think that it is not available and this is as best as they can have, and there's simply nothing better out there for them or in general. And I'm here to tell you, not only in case of relationship, not only there is 8 billion people on planet Earth right now, to assume that there's not a guy who is going to love you and accept you and be at your feet. This is unimaginable. There's plenty of people out here on the big planet, and there's that one wonderful guy there for you, and of course he exists. So you don't need to settle for someone who is not treating you right, who is disrespecting you, who is saying all this nasty stuff about you. If somebody came to me and started talking shit, I would have just, if he really pissed me off, I would slap him in the face. But most likely I would just turn around and walk away without even saying. That's even worse. I would not allow any of that in my world. None of that is even closely allowed to be around my world, my area, my vibe, right? I am guarding my vibe very strongly. It is high vibe only, and nothing that does not meet that requirement comes even close. I have like this energetic bubble, and like I literally keep all the negative people situation outside of that bubble. They don't even come close to me, right? And if I happen to witness something, they're not part of my world, I simply like block that out with my energy, my bubble. Like that's not like, I'm not absorbing, I'm not letting it into my bubble. As far as settling for a job that you don't like, well, there's also plenty of other jobs with different kinds of pay. So assuming that this is all you can have, like, yes, you might, it will require some search and will require input on your side, and it will require hustling, and it will require like getting uncomfortable, and require going applying for other places. But it's that's how things are done. Like you put in the action and you get it's madness to assume that your world's gonna change if you don't do anything, right? So there's always a reaction to an action. So you have to put in the action. And I am teaching my ladies it being, first of all, do the energy work because it's action, but a different kind of action. And second, follow inspired action, because then you'll be inspired to take certain thing, pick up a phone and do a phone call, go to a certain place where you meet certain people, right? Like that's an inspired action. That's a download from heavens or whatever you call them, and you are being guided, you're being directed onto taking the next right step. And that is what I teach my ladies within the game of life. With the never settle for anything that's less than perfect. For me, it's primarily my employees now, because like I have a heart and shit doesn't work out and I have to fire people and let them go, because if I don't, they quit anyway. So I just like do it, not wasting my time or anyone else's time. And so for me, it's I'm not gonna settle for average performance. I want an A player on a team, and if that's person not an A player, please don't waste my time, right? So same thing with you. If the person, a friend, a partner is not on his or her A game, they should leave. They should not be part of your world. Don't waste any more of your time where you could have spent that time doing something absolutely epic with someone absolutely epic, right? And you really deserve so much more. You're worth so much more than what you are valuing yourself at, because your desire, your thoughts of not being good enough, they come from your own place of self-worth, self-esteem, right? You think you're not worthy enough. You think nobody's gonna love you enough. And that's the fear that is stopping you from going and playing the big game, from following your dreams, following your passions. You are afraid of failure, but failure is not something to be ashamed of. It's just part of the process. In fact, it's more of a part of a process. You have to fail so many times before you succeed. That's just a rule to life, to success, right? It's not like a byproduct of success. It is the path. It is the path itself. So being afraid of failure will not get you anywhere. You go and you try, and failure is nothing but a learning of what it is that you do want in the pursuing of that thing, and along the way you finding out, oh, I don't want that, and I don't want that, and this doesn't work, and this doesn't work for me, but this does work for me, and this does unfolds in the exact way that I want it to unfold, right? So not settling for a mediocre life, because you are not mediocre, and you deserve the most epic life, because I am here to tell you that epic life is available for you, that you deserve it, that the man is available for you, the job is available for you, the business of your dreams is available for you. You just need to give yourself permission to finally go for it, to finally take that leap of faith and stay at it, because failure is inevitable. If you take that risky move, just prepare that you're gonna fail, and prepare that this is part of the process. But in the end, you will succeed, and you will find the job, the career, the person of your dreams that is what you originally wanted. And it's really the journey. It's not the destination. It's the journey of who you're becoming as you're walking that path. So don't be afraid. Go and crash it. You deserve it. It is available for you. I'm giving you permission to just go for it. Now it's time to give yourself that permission. And I also invite you to join Lovegodesss Club. We will be launching the app very, very soon, where you'll get to practice what I'm teaching you here. We get to practice the philosophies of the Love Goddess. We get to tap into our feminine side and become more feminine. And also we'll get to tap into that feminine energy through sensual practice, through dance, every single day. I invite you to send me a message. Message should say Love Goddess, and I will put you on the wait list when the app is launched. So can't wait to share that with you. This is so exciting. So many beautiful things are coming. So please send me a message, the word Love Goddess, and we'll talk. So with that, my love, I invite you to join me on another episode next Wednesday, and I hope you have a wonderful evening today. Ciao.